Hello from HW Group. In this video series How To, we will show common examples of using the IP Watchdog device and explain its basic settings. In today's video, we will find the IP address of our Watchdog device connected to the LAN, perform a manual restart in two different ways, and configure some basic alerts for the device. Let's begin. When your Watchdog device is physically connected to your LAN, launch the HWg-config program, which can be downloaded from the HW Group website. You can find the HWg-config program in the support section under Downloads. After downloading and installing the software, open the application and make sure your computer is connected to the LAN. In the HWg-config application, click the Find Devices button to scan your network for HW Group devices. As your device appears in the list, right-click on it and select Continue in Browser to open its web interface, or simply copy this IP address into the browser's search bar. The HWg-config tool is only available for Linux and Windows. If you are using a macOS like I am, you will have to find the device IP address manually. Simple option is to open your router's admin panel and check the DHCP client list, where you can see all assigned IP addresses by DHCP. Using the Watchdog's MAC address, which is unchangeable, you can identify its assigned IP address. By entering the device IP address into a web browser, we access its web interface. By default, no login is required. The homepage of the web interface appears first. In the base information section, you can view basic details such as the device name. In the channel status section, all available channels are listed. Currently, no channels are configured, so we navigate to the Channels tab to set up channel 1. First, we check the box to enable the channel. For the channel type, we select Manual Control. We ensure that Relay 1 is selected as the output, while keeping the other parameters at their default values. After that, we click Apply Changes button to save the settings. Next, we return to the home page, where channel 1 should be now highlighted in green, indicating that it is set up and functioning. Finally, click the Reset button. This will restart a relay and you should hear the relay click. The alarm LED on your Watchdog device should also light up for a few seconds. Now that we are in the device web interface, we can add our device to HWg-cloud. First, ensure that your LAN is connected to the internet. In the device web interface, navigate to the Portal tab in the left menu. In the Portal section, you will need to enter your HWg-cloud credentials. To retrieve these credentials, go to HWg-cloud and log in to your account. If you don't have an account, you can easily create one for free. As you are logged in, click on the user icon and select My Team. At the top of the page, you will find a section called Portal Settings, which contains the credentials needed for the device web interface. Copy and paste these credentials into the web interface. We now have the credentials from the portal pasted into the device web. Next, click Apply Changes and then manual push. After that, a link to your HWg-cloud account should appear at the top of the page. Clicking on this link will redirect you to your device in HWg-cloud. From the portal, we can manually restart the channel 1 output. Scroll down to view the available outputs. Clicking the off button will open a window where you can select switch to restart the configured output. This requires the channel to be configured for manual control as we did it earlier. Clicking the switch button will trigger a restart and you should hear the clicking sound of the watchdog. And also see the visual change in the alarmlet on the watchdog device. This functionality is useful when you need to manually restart your output but are not on the local network. Since you cannot access the device web interface, the only option is to use the portal for this action. Another important key feature of the portal is the ability to set up a device invalid alert. This alert notifies you when your device is disconnected, powered down, or otherwise unreachable. To configure this in your portal, navigate to the devices, click on the watchdog, and open the Actions tab. Click the Add Action button and select Email as the action type. Enter a name for the alert. Check the Enable box and select the email recipients. If this is your first time setting up an alert, you will need to create a new target list. Click Create New Target, name it, and enter the email addresses where alert should be sent. Then, click Save to store the target list in your account, making it available for future configurations. For the email template, you can either use the pre-configured simple template or create a custom template with your own email subject and body. For simplicity, we will use the simple template. Click Save and test to verify that everything has been configured correctly. You should receive an email that looks like this. In the email, you will see the device name, information that the device invalid alert was activated, and an alarm ID made up of all nines, indicating that it was a test. Now, let's test if the invalid alert on our device is really working. To test it, power down the watchdog device and wait approximately 30 minutes to receive the device invalid alert. After about 30 minutes, the alert should arrive. Let's look at the email. In the subject line, you can see the device name and that this is a device invalid alert, along with the information that the alert was activated. The email also includes additional information about the device and configured sensors. All of this is part of the simple template, but these details are not relevant for us right now. Another step is configuring an alert for when the channel status changes, meaning a restart has been performed. We can set this up for channel 1, where we have preset manual control. The alert can be configured in the following steps. Go to the Devices tab in the HWg-cloud, click on the IP Watchdog, Scroll down slightly to the section where all channels are displayed. Click on the channel for which you want to configure the alert. In our case, it's channel 1. Next, click on the Actions button, then click Add Action and select Email. You can give this alert a custom name. For the notice, you can either use the preset notice or create a custom one allowing you to define the alerting scenario based on specific requirements. In this case, we will use the preset one. For the targets, we can use the one we previously defined. For the template, we can select the predefined simple template. However, with this option we cannot exclude sensor invalid alerts. To do so, we would need to configure a custom template. In our case, this is not a problem, as we don't mind receiving alerts for sensor invalid status. Click Save and Test to verify this alert. You should receive a test email. In the subject line, you will see the name of your device and the channel where the change occurred. You will also see alarm ID 99s indicating that it was a test. Now we can go to the device web interface or the portal and perform a manual restart as we did earlier. After clicking manual restart, we should receive an email notification about the channel status change. The email will display the device channel status as defined by the simple template. If needed, we could create a custom template with specific information tailored to our needs. Let's take a look at the email. In the email you can see which device the alert is about, the channel where the status change occurred, and information indicating that the alarm was activated. We also received a second email informing us that alarm had been deactivated. That's all for today's video. Thank you for your attention.